Daddy, where are you? I miss you, Dad. Happy Father's Day.
Dum 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 dum.
Well, we got a listener, so big ups to Joseph Brown cleaning the crib while listening to niggas roll up and talk our shit. He particularly likes the little cop scene we had where there was something written on the suspect's ass or something like that.
Hey, this blunt's for you, Joe.
So we gotta jump right into everybody's week before we get into one of the OG comedians. You consider OG now, right? He got a decade in. Figure you get 10 years in.
No, he's not. He wouldn't be considered not an OG.
Nah?
Nah.
He wasn't popping in 2010?
I mean, he kind of was, but like, he was on a come up.
You get 10
like
years in.
This,
and
around this time is when he was hitting that peak. Like,
That peak.
Yeah, I don't got shit to talk about this week.
Nah, you don't want to talk about the ups and downs and highs and lows?
No.
Nah.
No, I don't. Fucking life is it's definitely up and down.
What's good with the car? You worked on the shit the other weekend. We did the tire. You ever went to the to get the other shit fixed up?
Yeah, we put a donut on the car before last week's episode because I woke up with a fucking flat tire for no reason. Halfway through the week, I went to Mavis to have them take care of my oil change and put a new tire on the rim and fix my busted brake light or whatever. Like the shit just don't light up no more. And I don't know. They fixed everything, changed the oil. Well, they didn't fix everything. They changed the oil. They put a new tire on the rim, and then they told me that the technician there could not handle changing out the light bulb in the back of my car because he broke them in the past. So
they refused to do the work.
Yeah, he's just not equipped to do it anymore.
That's
so
how
he
it
broke
is.
enough, and they're like, "Nah, you're done."
Yeah, but the part
Fucking crazy.
The part that I
still an
thought
employee.
the part that fucked me up was I was like I don't know. It's like going somewhere and being like, going to a restaurant and being like, oh, I want a burger and fries, and they're like, okay, and then they just bring you your burger, and they're like, oh yeah, no, actually, the guy back there last time he tried making French fries,
burned them all.
He burned the whole place down, and we can't have that happen again.
So no fries for you, nigga.
So actually, no, you're not getting them. It's like we agreed to it the day before.
We can always holler at the hood mechanic if you feel comfy around him.
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, though, a brake light is easy.
Yeah. Should just
Because
be a panel.
I changed my headlights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really should just unscrew, twist that shit.
I got an annoying situation. I got a fucking hole in my joint.
Oh, shit.
And I want to hold the microphone.
You don't want...
I want to puff it.
You don't got the fucking Afonto to bandage the shit?
Just got to smoke past the hole. It's life sometimes, You get a hole in your life. It's
love. You burn that motherfucker out.
It's love lost or it's tragedy.
You gotta cut it out like cancer.
Triumph. Doesn't matter. It's just like a joint with a big fat hole in it. Stick your fucking ugly fat finger over it and suck until the fire disinfects all the bad.
That's like a real shitty fucking motivational life coach.
Yeah, man. But I mean, some people need to hear it because you could be a guy out there who's just trying to take care of his family, and his BM is just not fucking with him like that, and
he listened to all Tony Robbins and just didn't connect. And here's Ty compared to a hole in the joint, and he's like, "Yo, now it makes sense."
Yeah, sometimes it's just gonna smolder.
Before listening to him, he probably would accept his bitch spitting in his face and just accepting it. And after, you reconsider.
As soon as she goes, no more.
As soon as she goes,
imagine if though, as soon as she goes to do that now, the guy like karate chops her in the throat.
Because I just pictured it. She's go. And he don't even say nothing. He just looking.
Just hit her.
Now you see, is that acceptable in that? In the world of domestica?
I feel like
she identifies as a man.
I feel like some people would be like, "Oh no, that's fucked up. You shouldn't hit her." Blah blah blah. But then I feel like there's other people that are going to be like, "I mean, all he did was karate chop her in the throat, preventatively to stop her from spitting on him." So,
and it could have been a love tap. Because it don't take much to chop the throat.
It really doesn't take much to choke.
You could flick the throat. Love tap. Or slap box. Nice slap box tap. I love you. You just say that right after. It diminishes the hit. You know what I mean? Because if you guys saw... I saw a clip of the special that Dave Chappelle did. Not the 40... What is it? 8 minutes, 46 seconds. Not that one. There was another one where he was quoting the book that my brother Nye here gave to me as a gift, the Iceberg Slim's Pimp. Dave Chappelle was quoting that shit, and he was like, he said somehow he made one of his prime bitches, his bottom bitch stayed around. He's like, he beat that bitch to a frizzle, and then he ran her a bath. He was like, in the meantime, she done forgot about who fucked her up in the first place.
God damn.
So he broke down the story. He broke down the story where she was about to leave. She got her mileage, or 500 miles. He's supposed to like give him up after that, but he wanted to keep her longer. So he set up a whole scenario where he's like, all right, you're going to turn one more trick for me. And after you turn that trick, I'll set you free. So he said, after you fuck this dude, I need you to get a suitcase for me. So she's like, okay, daddy. She goes and gets the suitcase. But before she gets the suitcase, he gives her a vial and he says, put this shit in this drink before you smash. So then she runs out to him maybe like an hour later and she's like, Daddy, he's not moving. He's not moving. So he's like, oh, fuck. They go inside the hotel and he calls up one of his mans who's a doctor, pulls out the suitcase. The suitcase is mad bread. Gives the doctor some of the bread. The doctor's like, nigga, this nigga dead. And she's like, oh, no, Daddy, we killed him. Bitch, you killed him. We ain't do nothing. But listen, I'm going to take care of you. So long story short, this was all just a ruse. It turned out that his mans, that was the trick, was one of his mans. The doctor was a butcher in a fucking white coat. Then he had some movers come through to remove the body that she thought was like underworld niggas. They were actually just movers that he paid because he bought a new crib. Like, yo, come here and pick up my mans after that. And she stuck around for another year.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I'm just like, damn, this nigga Dave Chappelle be breaking some shit down. That's in that book, bro. I'm like, I be skimming through, but I ain't sit down and read that yet.
That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts. She stuck around for a whole nother year. You just gotta paint the picture or burn them out like holes.
Yeah, my problem's not a woman. My problem is life.
Oh. All right. You look so happy with the shirt on, though. Ty wearing this like Miami Vice. We gotta go down to a beach or some shit.
Yeah.
We're on the island.
I don't know. I'm just hitting a moment of stagnancy.
That shit happens. You just gotta challenge yourself and do something out of pocket.
Yeah, I know.
In a good way, I guess. Out of normal, I should say, not out of pocket. You don't want to piss anybody off.
Yeah, you got to switch it up once in a while, man. I don't know what it is. I'm just going through it. Been like a week. Maybe I'm manic depressant, I'm having a down week. Who knows? But I don't know. Don't got much to talk about this week.
Fucking Thursday night, I fell off my bed. I had a nightmare, I guess. Woke up fucking to a white flash and I was face down on my carpet.
There's Nicole taking a picture of him in his sleep.
It very well could have been. But ironically, when I had fallen off the bed, she had woken up and gone to the bathroom, so she didn't even know I fell off the bed. And I might have jumped up so fucking fast, but I was in my sleep back on the bed, like, oh my god, my wrist, just freaking the fuck out.
Why did it break?
I thought I broke it. Jesus, I was in agonizing, excruciating pain, fucking tears. I feel like I had a night terror is what it was called. I thought police was fucking me up or something. It was a literal night terror.
Jesus,
it's like the only thing I could equate it to.
That's pretty heavy.
Hell yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So the pain was fake?
Yeah, because I went to work the next day and it was just no more sore than if you fucking played video games too long and you just got carpal tunnel from gripping. You know what I mean? It was no sorer than that, but I'm telling you, the initial pain was like, I thought the bone was out of the skin and fucking I couldn't move my hand. I was like, freaking the fuck out.
Jesus
I don't know
Christ.
what happened. It's like when you wake someone out of their sleepwalk.
We should have led with that. That kind of woke me up a little bit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, man.
I've never had a night terror. Actually, maybe I did. I don't know. There was one time you just remind me of where I was sleeping with my girlfriend and I woke her up and I woke myself up because I was like, I wasn't screaming. Like, I wish I was screaming. Like, you know, I wish I was doing something like that, but I wasn't. I was doing more like I was like whining like a crying little baby or something. And I woke up like that, where it just kept getting louder and louder. I was like not moaning in a sexual like moan, but like
yeah, I've done that before.
Like a moan.
Yeah,
I was just
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like I was like scared or something.
I've done that. My ex would like wake me up and be like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I scared the.
What are you doing? Like,
I scared the shit out of Becky. She was just like, "What the fuck?" I thought someone broke in and was like killing us or something. I'm like,
starting with you first. The first line of defense.
Yeah,
you
right.
first.
Yeah, I'm just like.
And she just wakes up and he's looking at her while slowly stabbing you up.
That would be I don't think I would even make that sound if I was getting stabbed up. That was, like, it was such a weird.
If you're dead sleep and someone comes in and starts stabbing you, you're just. Yeah. Eventually, the blood starts coming up your mouth and shit. So it's like you're not really gonna have no time, like unless they like stab you in the leg. Unless like in the leg and you're like, what the fuck? You wake up to the pain, but like right to the chest or some shit. Nah, you probably got one like.
You bitch!
I would like to like talk shit at least on my way out.
Fuck you!
That's all you have.
Your mama.
Throw your mama joke in there. Oh my god, I haven't heard a yo mama joke.
Remember that show?
Well, that's an embarrassment. Wasn't that Nick Cannon's doing?
I don't know.
He does everything.
That was a category.
That was that guy of what was his name?
There was a show, Yo Mama. It was a whole show of competitions of Yo Mama jokes.
The guy from that '70s show was the host. The Spanish kid.
Fez.
Oh no, yeah. What's his name?
Wilmer
Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's it. Gonzalez.
What is it? Lopez?
He's a white Spaniard.
Yeah,
he's from Spain.
I don't know.
He looks south of the border to me. He looks like a Mexican that was born in Texas though.
Like he's Americanized.
Yeah.
Nah, but he has crazy broken English, like straight from one of the lands.
English is his second language for sure.
No way. He didn't talk like that on that show.
Yeah, bro. He would be like, "This is the show, Yo Mama."
Now, this is your show, Yo Mama.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, everything I love.
We're gonna have to put in a clip.
Everything.
Yeah, we will.
Have to look in for
everybody's gonna be able to hear how not Mexican.
Bro, he sounds.
What's his name? Wilbur Rodriguez.
His name is Wilmer. It's like Wilma, but they got a boy instead. Wilmer.
That sounds like a mistake of a name. It sounds like she told the doctor something and he like wrote the wrong thing. He was like, what'd she say? Bill Kilmer? I don't know.
That'd be pretty funny if the doctor fucked up your name and the parents just went with it like, nah. It's meant to
your
be.
mama.
I swear. Real bad broken English.
Just the saying yo mama was fighting words though.
That's what I was saying. Like I
had before suck my dick.
I haven't heard a yo mama joke in like 20 years.
Mm.
Nobody's like yo mama. Nobody gets it. Like that was a competition you would get into all the time. Like,
I wasn't very good at them as a kid. I didn't have any. I just remember she was so big, she was all around the room or some shit. You know the one I'm talking about? Like she's so fat, she's the radius of the earth or some shit like that.
That sounds like some bullshit a kid would say.
Yeah.
It's like, yo mama's so stupid, she would stick a battery up her butt and say, I got the power. That's one that we used to say. Your mama's so stupid that she would read the bottle of orange juice that says concentrate and just stare at it. I butchered it, but it was something like that.
Yeah, I know that.
There was a lot of them.
Some of them were clever.
Your mom break the toilet, she sits on it. I don't know. There was stupid shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of fat ones. Now we got body shaming, so you could probably go to jail for body shaming.
You know what's so funny about body shaming?
Pretty soon.
And I'll talk about this while I roll up. So a lot of the women that are for like no body shaming, those women are the same ones that if you get into an argument with them as a man versus a woman, one of their go-tos will be talking about your dick size. So is that not body shaming?
They are, but we also need to have the money and the power and the charisma and the big dick and the comedic flair and everything.
You have to have big dick energy if you don't got the big dick.
And that's why they sell big ass trucks. I mean, other than for work reasons and plowing and such. They're like, the short guys you see that are like less than average height, like the 5'5"ers and smaller.
Like they can't buy that truck unless it has the step, like 2 steps. Like some people have 1 step off of it.
Shit, I forgot about that shit where it comes out when you open the door, the step flips out. Like, God damn, son.
Some people get that for style points, but I feel like some people need it so they could get into the truck.
Listen, man, the last dude I saw with a step up truck like that was a little guy, but his wife was pretty fire. He was rich as fuck.
Yeah.
And it was one of my greasest boss at the maintenance job. It was one of his homies.
He had to step up.
Short dude. He had to have been at least 5'4".
Yeah, it's the F-350. I gotta step up.
Yeah. And his wife was taller than him and a hot blonde.
Yeah.
She probably runs the show.
You know what? And she stepped up.
She slapped the shit out of him if he back talk. What, nigga?
Of course.
You back talk, I'm stepping up.
He got the step stool to hit it from the back. That's what the short dude's got.
He's got a step for everything. I'm gonna step up there.
He got on the edge of the bed.
Yay. You want to keep on talking like I ain't gonna fuck the shit out of you? I'll step up.
Short jokes.
Little guy. Shut up, little man.
He got all the power now, all the money and the power.
No respect, though. Nah.
Ooh, money, power. He's missing the respect.
Ooh, sometimes I wonder if respect is ever like really, really real. Like sometimes it is. Among friends, I guess it is, but in like on the grand scale of things, I was thinking of like leaders of countries and armies and stuff. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people that'll be like, yeah, you know, he's a good guy, but
they don't know.
If we do XYZ, we can make a little more money and, you know, cut him out of it. You know what I mean? Like you respect the guy, but still want to get yours.
I feel like if you play it right, you can get respect everywhere.
Yeah, and I think respect is like a.
But is it? I'm doing like the fear versus respect thing, though. What do you mean, do it right? If you make everyone scared,
like, or if you just like if you know how to play the game to where you are, because if it's like if you're beneficial to everybody everybody fucks with you, everybody respects you. Like if you say you're the guy where people ask you, yo, what do you think about this? And every time you give your opinion on it, it happens to be a good one that they go with, and then it works out for everybody. They start respecting your word. They start, they respect your opinion on shit like that. Cause like fear, yeah, you can rule with fear, but fear doesn't last.
And it's gonna
eventually that fear
resentful of you and shit.
But eventually that fear turns into people brewing up the need to revolt and shit.
Yeah.
And
turn resentful, and then that shit'll turn into a revolt, and you'll be overthrown.
What if you're scary? What if you're scary as fuck, but you handle all their needs too, though? Like you're not a bad leader. You're not bad. You're just real scary.
Then you're gonna have a hell of an army. That's all. It's like, yo, because if you
that's more like your stern.
Is it better to be like, hey, I'm a good time guy, or
you only do that with, like, if you're talking about on some tyrant presidential kingly shit, you do that shit. What you're talking about, you're nice to your right hand men and your shooters and all them niggas that's at the table with you at the delegating table. Everybody else, all the peasants and admirers and fans, get the fuck away from me. And all them, no one's even gonna have contact with you if you're talking about that kind of power that you have. You're a person that's like feared and respected. You usually have a barrier of people in front of you,
which I am.
That the smaller have to, they got it like, yo, I'm here to see Tyler. Like, you gotta go.
They do say
general, that. Then the treasurer, then the whoever.
I've sent them to all those people. It's tough.
It's like,
I know what it's like though.
It's like, look at even our court system. They got shit that's like a district attorney. Then they have the assistant district attorney. Like, you don't even holler at your district attorney to try and get someone convicted. You got to holler at his assistant. And then if you're lucky, you got to holler at the assistant of the assistant. So you got to get the secretary to holler at them motherfuckers.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like, I guess there's no perfect way to do it, because whether somebody fears or respects you, I guess people could still defect one way or another. I'm just thinking of human greed, I guess, like at the root of it. It's like, like, who am I least likely to fuck over? The guy that I fear or the guy that I respect?
Oh.
Oh.
It's a good question, because it just depends on what the relationship is between both. If you're getting money with both of them, for some people would say probably the person you respect, because you could regain the respect over time. But if it's the person you fear, depends on the rationality of the person you fear. Is it you fear the nigga because he just shoot him up bang bang, or you fear him because it could be a dude who got political power and you could just lock your ass up forever? Like, there's different variables. It could just be a street kid that just want to shoot you just cause when he see you, you never know. If it's a dude I don't know why you would.
Yo, it's funny that you bring up that.
My brain was like, maybe he's pussy and you're scared of him because he's pussy, because because pussy niggas could be out of control too. They're likely to like close their eyes and shoot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not even aiming, like he's gonna end up shooting everybody. So you gotta.
Bro, it's funny that like the shoot 'em up bang bang shit, like that's the respect that's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Where like you're known because you cross this street, this nigga is gonna shoot you. Like, it's guaranteed. Like, watch out for him. If you got a problem with him, there's no questions. You're gonna start shooting.
Yeah, I like what Keith was saying about like two levels though, because it's like, yeah, that guy that I just described is very scary because of the randomness. But like, there's some people, like leaders and stuff, that are scary because they control like every asset of I'm thinking of like mobsters and stuff. Like, I got cops in my pocket, I got the mayor in my pocket, I got fucking whatever,
It could be, and see, I'm thinking deep like mobsters too. Like, suppose you were on the run from mobsters and they got regular people in the pocket for protection. So you go to your local butcher shop in the new town you in, and you don't know this nigga's in the pocket of the mobster you running from. So now he call up nigga like, yo, Tony is down here. Next thing you know, you chilling in your hotel in the new town, and then your whole hotel gets shot the fuck up. So, yes, that's very Hollywood-esque, but yeah, that guy is probably somebody you don't want to owe money to. You'd probably want to owe money to Cuomo. He'll just fucking tax the shit out of, probably repo the house or something.
He'll probably just
repossess the house.
He'll just increase taxes in New York State.
Take your shoddy from you. You can't have no guns.
I don't want it to sound like I have any political opinion at all. I don't fucking like or hate Cuomo or anything because I don't really know anything about anything. So that's not even me being pussy about it. I literally don't know shit about politics.
Yeah, we don't watch politics really.
And I don't want to because it looks like everyone that participates in it gets real mad all the time. They're really mad. And they yell at each other because their teams are different. They're kind of like the Bloods and the Crips.
Yeah,
Reds and the Blues, right?
That's a fact.
Holy shit! Starting to give a random bulls about.